Good evening, everybody. Good evening. Okay, now I just wanted to hop on here for a second to talk about a couple of things, alright? And what I want to talk about currently, and it's funny I use the word currently, is I want to talk about the current state of YouTube, okay? I want to talk about, not just YouTube, I want to talk about Twitch, I want to talk about Kick, I want to talk about Rumble, I want to talk about everything. But for today, we're going to talk about the current state of YouTube and why it is where it is now, okay? And I just want to talk about a couple key points that I think have been bringing YouTube down recently. Never recently, just for a long time, but it's getting so bad now. And one of the key things I want to talk about is reactors, okay? And what I mean by that is people who react to other people's content, okay? And now, actually, should I use my Discovery Channel voice for this? And now, we're going to talk about people using and reacting to other people's content, which is their entire lives. Like, seriously, like, it's actually so bad, and I'm just gonna delve a bit into it here. So the first thing I want to talk about these reactors is there's different types of reactors, and I'm only gonna be attacking one type, okay? There's the type of reactor where if you're an established YouTuber and then you make a reaction video, that's fine. You got a couple million subs, couple 100,000 subs, but you actually create content your own. You make your own content. You're somewhat original, right? Or you're original in general. But then, right? And it's every once in a while you react to a video, or you have a separate channel for reacting to videos. But reacting to videos is not your main. It's not your main shtick, right? It's not what you do all the time. Okay. However, that's a good type of reactor in my opinion. You react every now and then, but it's not an everyday, every 5 seconds thing, right? And if it is, at least you're making content. Also, like original content that people can react to, right? People don't know you for reacting to videos, right? That's not what you're known for. That's cool. So that's one type of reactor. Then we've got the other type of YouTube reactors. And these are the people that push my buttons, bro. And we're just going to make a little edit for the push buttons, like, right? We're going to make a little edit right there. But these people are the people who, their main channel, their only channel, all they do every day, right? Every single day, all they do is react to other people's lives or videos or content, whatever you want to call it, right? But you legit look at their channel and you'll scroll down. You keep scrolling on your phone, and guess what you'll see? Only reaction videos. If you look for an original piece of content by them, right? Whether it's like this, a rant video, or playing a video game, or anything, nope, it ain't there. Literally the only thing they do is react to other people's lives. And that I'm gonna bring back up later in the video, a very important message, which actually my description on my YouTube channel, which is, I think it's very important, but we're gonna come back to that later. For now, I want to talk about what these people are doing. These people, all they do is react, right? They're legit sitting at home doing nothing but reacting, okay? And is it a bad thing? I would say yes. Some people would say no. It's not a terrible thing, right? It's not the end of the world. But is it a great thing? Because if your job, like, think about it this way, your job, and if you're making money fair play, like, listen, everyone says the game's a game. I get that up to a point, but listen, if you want your job to be sitting at home uploading 3 videos a day of reacting to other people's lives, and then like that's all you do, your job is to watch other people do things instead of doing things yourself, right? That is your job. Listen, if you want that to be your job, that's fine. I just personally, like, the intellectual levels behind it, like the philosophy behind it, I'm not behind it, right? I don't get behind it. I don't even understand it, really. But yeah, it's just crazy to me because, like, all these people do is react to other people's lives. And what's crazier to me is, and this is the part that's actually crazy, okay? It's one thing if you're going to upload a video of you reacting to someone else, okay? That's fine. Now I'm not attacking, listen, for now, we're going to take a pause on going in on the people who, their entire job, right, is just reacting to other people's lives, right? They don't do anything else, like on the internet, right? Or like in their lives. Who knows what they do? They probably just sit on their couch and imagine, oh, what video am I going to react to next? But listen, that's fine, okay? That's fine. But now we're going to take a break from attacking the people who just upload videos of reacting to what other people do and nothing else. Now we're going to go at the people who watch those videos, okay? Now you might think, well, why is it bad to watch those videos, huh? Well, it is. And I'll tell you why, okay? I will tell you why. Because before seeing that video, I guarantee you what you've done, and now I'm looking at you, the viewer, okay? And if you're a fan of mine, I appreciate that, but I'm just looking at anyone who's watching this video right now. Chances are, there's a very, very high chance you will have gone and watched the original video that the creator put out first, right? Because when people react to things, like they're usually reacting to popular YouTubers, Twitch streamers, Kick, whatever it is, right? They're reacting to someone popular that a video they put out realistically on YouTube, right? You're gonna go watch that video from the original creator, right? Okay, fine. Watching a YouTube video is fine. But then you're gonna go out of your way to look for blank person, right? Like whatever person goes and reacts to this video that you just watched from the original person. So now you've watched the video twice, but no, you don't stop there. You want to get everyone's perspective, right? You want to get every single person's perspective on how they think about the video, because you want to know if they think the same as you. So now you've watched 7 different people react to it. Not even 7, let's go 10. You've watched 10 different people react to it, and now you've seen that same original video 11 times. Do you know how ridiculous that is? You have now watched that video 11 times. I want you to think about that. I want you to like actually take a minute and pause, use your brain for good for once, and think about that. You have now watched that video 11 times while getting the opinions of these reactor streamers, right? Or not even streamers, just YouTube reactors, right? You've gotten their opinions. The worst part is, if you're gonna do this, at least find a good reactor, right? Like some of them, and listen, I fall into this trap many times myself back in the day, like, and it's ridiculous, like how many times you're gonna end up actually watching that same one video, and like nothing changes, right? These people's opinions, some of them are good. Listen, some reactors are good, but like there are some who just, they will sit there, not pause the video once, because you know everyone complains when someone pauses through. Well, guess what? You came to watch their reaction, so if they don't pause the video, then there's no real reaction, right? Because they're missing key points. It's the whole point of it to pause. And yeah, that right there is the game's the game. It's like, well, if you don't want to, and then they always say, well, if you don't want to pause it, go watch the original video. But the viewer's like, oh, I did watch the original video. And listen, whatever, it's making me pissed off. But here's the thing, right? Here is the thing. So now these people have watched that video, but again, some of these reactors will sit there, not pause the video like they're supposed to, or not supposed to, but they should, in my opinion. Which I realize, some people might not take to heart, but my opinion is what it is. But then, literally, these people will just not pause the video and not say a word. They will upload let's say, 7-minute video of themselves watching a 4-minute music video, or a 20-minute video of them reacting to a whole rant video, or whatever it is. They will legit sit there and do nothing. They will not speak. They'll just smile. They'll just nod. Like, they will not do anything, okay? They will just sit there. And now, you've watched that. You've watched the original video, and you've watched, let's say I have the 10 reaction videos. Let's say 7, fine. Let's say 7. Let's be nice. Out of the 7 reaction videos you've watched, let's say 2 or 3 of them, or let's say it's a 20-minute video, say, so 2 or 3 of them, you've now wasted almost an hour, meaning if it's a 20-minute reaction video, like for each video, because it's a long video, you've now wasted an hour watching people smile and nod and do nothing but talk. So now you've just watched the same video. Basically, it's the same thing as watching the original video, but with extra people and more background things and whatever. It's just crazy to me, because you're watching that same video so many times, like, your brain cells they're jumping out the window. I mean, listen, realistically, they might even already be gone, but now you're just jumping out the video, not the video. You know what? Screw it. You are jumping out the video, and the brain cells are jumping out the window. Everything's out the head, right? So it's just crazy to me. But now back to the reactors, the YouTube reactors, right? Who their main channel, right? Their whole job, they're getting paid to watch other people's lives. And listen, you might think, oh, it's a fun, easy, simple job, and to an extent, it can be. Obviously, you still have to put in the work and everything, but to an extent, it can be. But like when you sit back and think about it, and this is a direct message to all YouTube reactors and the ones who don't make their own content. Again, if you make your own content, and then you have, you're reacting to a couple other people's things, but it's not your main shtick. I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to people who solely do nothing but react to other people. I want you to understand that, okay? I want you to understand that is what they do, okay? So I'm talking to those people directly right now. I just want you to like take a look. I want to say take a look at yourself in the mirror, but I want you to just like think in your head. It's like, when was the last time I had an idea of my own, right? When was the last time, instead of going into the deep recesses of your brain and saying to yourself, oh, what video should I react to today? Maybe you should think about, what video should I make today? Should I make today? Not what should I react to today? What should I make today, right? And listen, I get that some people don't have the creativity to come up with their own videos, or they don't want to. And I get that to a point, but at the same time, it's like, how long are you gonna keep this up? You think in 10 years? Like in 10 years, you will have lived through every YouTuber's life if you keep this up, right? Like And where's your own life? Your own life's gone. Like, people don't, there's no personality behind it. And for some of them there are, but for the majority of them, I gotta say, no, it's not. Like, you know, you'll get a laugh, a giggle, a pause every couple seconds. Like, it's not. Again, this is to the majority of YouTube reactors who do for their main channel. Some of them are good. Again, some of them. There are a couple I've watched that are good. But for the most part, it's not good. And so it's just crazy to me. So again, two not shout-outs, two call-outs to the YouTube reactors who do nothing but react all day. Don't pause the video and just sit there and smile through the, like, hi guys, I'm going to be reacting to this video today, 5 minutes later. Alright, I hope you enjoyed, you know, like and subscribe. But you didn't say anything. You just sat there like this whole video. It's ridiculous. Alright, I'm just going to tell you, listen, nothing personal. I find it ridiculous. Hate on me all you want. Just my opinion. And then to the people who watch these videos, especially the people who don't, if you are a viewer, going out of your way to watch someone watch a video, when you know that the person's not going to say anything, like, you might just be dumb, you might just be stupid. You know, are you dumb, stupid, or dumb, right? It's like, listen, pick one of the three, because I think it's one of them. I'm going to be honest with you. I genuinely think it's one of them. And listen, I'm not saying there's no way out of it. I'm not saying, you know, you can't find your way out of it, because listen, back in the day, I was definitely in that trap, but it's so bad. Like, it is what it is. If you're gonna do it, at least find, if you're gonna watch people react, at least find someone good to, like, react to, who, like, will actually pause the video and speak to, you know, get that connection, see if they're on the same wavelength as you, like, what you're thinking about the reaction to the video. But if you're just gonna watch someone who legit just does nothing but sit there and smile the whole time, I feel bad for you. I genuinely feel bad for you. And this brings me to my next point. My message that is literally my YouTube channel description, which I want to say very clearly, okay? So we're going to take a second. Going to look right into the camera with open eyes, and I'm going to say this very simply and very seriously. Stop living other people's lives, okay? I want you to understand that. I want you to understand the implications behind those words. Ain't no threat. This is just, I want a reality check for you, okay? I want a reality check. Stop living other people's lives. Because at some point, you know, people say it's never too late. They're right to an extent, but at some point, we're basically at the point where it's too late. Because if all you do, and this is like a thing in modern society as well, you know, everyone's jealous of what other people have. You know, like, oh, here's that iPhone 13. Well, maybe be happy with what you have. Oh, I only have an iPhone 10. Like, are you for real? Like, I have an iPhone 7. Like, be happy with what you have. And I know it's hard for people these days to understand that, to focus on their own accomplishments, because everyone's so focused on what you're doing and what everyone else is doing that, you know, it's obviously very competitive. But listen, it is what it is. I just want to come on here and share my thoughts. But yeah, seriously, in modern society, it's so bad. Like, literally, you will have people look at other people's things, right? And then look at their things and just be like, well, mine's not the same, or mine's not better. And even if it is better, they still want that other thing just so that person can't have it. It's the pettiest thing I've ever seen. But yeah, it's crazy to me. But yeah, back to the YouTube reactors. Just, it's either, if you're literally going to want to spend the rest of your days living out other people's lives through their content and not have any of your own original ideas, then at least pause the video and try to give your own detailed thoughts on it so other people can relate to it. Because if you don't do that, people are going to either come stop reacting to you, or just, well, the dumb people will come and keep reacting to you. But yeah, it's just crazy to me. Just wanted to come and give my thoughts. Apologize if I offended anyone. Because listen, if you are a good reactor, people enjoy watching you, right? So again, to the good reactors who, and it's not their main thing, I applaud you. Seriously, I do. Let's get a round of applause. But for the people who are, and even for the people who do it as their main thing, but if, you know, they have 1 million or so subscribers, then they're clearly doing something right. But if you're just gonna sit there with 20K subscribers and just do nothing but smile and nod, you need to find a way to up your game to keep growing. If you want to keep growing, you gotta have a real personality, real opinion. Even if it's a character, you know, it doesn't matter what you're. It does matter what you're doing to an extent, but as long as it doesn't matter. I'm not gonna say it doesn't matter. You know, I take that back. It's not. Well, I never take anything back. I do. I double down on everything I say. But listen, it does matter what you're doing to an extent. So you just want to be careful of what you're doing, because people are either gonna remember you forever as a hero, or you're gonna live long enough for people to get tired of you, and now you're the villain. Just want to say that. And again, stop living other people's lives. I love y'all. I'll see y'all soon. Sorry, I just had to come on here and talk about this. And yeah, I appreciate you all. And I will see y'all in the next one. Sorry for, again, not no negative message, only positive. Just trying to make sure that these reactors do it right. Appreciate y'all. Peace out.